the alarm bird calls to the sun at about 5 o'clock. It's like a hopeful worship celebrating the dawn. Dog is fast asleep because she had a late night adventure, and Cat is prowling through the house, eyes alert for any creature that might move in her domain. It's time to choose another old book from the pile on the dresser. This book is a paperback and is again very unassuming in its orange and white cover. It is thick with 416 pages of densely printed magnificence. So take your cup of tea, relax, and let us open the book. Here we go. Chapter 1, Paragraph 1. The story begins. To the red country and part of the grey country of Oklahoma, the last rains came gently, and they did not cut the scarred earth. The ploughs crossed and recrossed the rivulet marks. The last rains lifted the corn quickly and scattered weed colonies and grass along the sides of the roads, so that the grey country and the dark red country began to disappear under a green cover. In the last part of May, the sky grew pale, and the clouds that had hung in puffs for so long in the spring were dissipated. The sun flared down on the growing corn day after day until a line of brown spread along the edge of each green bayonet. The clouds appeared and went away, and in a while they did not try any more. The weeds grew darker green to protect themselves, and they did not spread any more. The surface of the earth crusted, a thin, hard crust, and as the sky became pale, so the earth became pale, pink in the red country and white in the grey country. In the water-cut gullies, the earth dusted down in dry little streams. Gophers and antlions started small avalanches, and as the sharp sun struck day after day, the leaves of the young corn became less stiff and erect. They bent in a curve at first, and then, as the central ribs of strength grew weak, each leaf tilted downward. Then it was June, and the sun shone more fiercely. The brown lines on the corn leaves widened and moved in on the central ribs. The weeds frayed and edged back toward their roots. The air was thin and the sky more pale, and every day the earth paled. In the roads where the teams moved, where the wheels milled the ground and the hooves of the horses beat the ground, the dirt crust broke and the dust formed. Every moving thing lifted the dust into the air. A walking man lifted a thin layer as high as his waist, and a wagon lifted the dust as high as the fence tops, and an automobile boiled a cloud behind it. The dust was long in settling back again. When June was half gone, the big clouds moved up out of Texas and the Gulf. High, heavy clouds, rainheads. The men in the fields looked up at the clouds and sniffed at them and held wet fingers up to sense the wind. And the horses were nervous while the clouds were up. The rainheads dropped a little spattering and hurried on to some other country. Behind them, the sky was pale again, and the sun flared. In the dust, there were drop craters where the rain had fallen, and there were clean splashes on the corn, and that was all. I'm sure many people know the beginning of this book. It is called The Grapes of Wrath, written by John Steinbeck, and first published in 1939. The book I am reading from was published by Penguin in 1953. The story is weighty indeed, as an indictment of the human struggle, poverty, and intolerance. One of the reviews by the Manchester Guardian is very well expressed. It says, "I have no hesitation in saying that The Grapes of Wrath is one of the most vital stories that I have read for some time. This is a terrible and an indignant book, yet it is not without passages of lyrical beauty, and the ultimate impression is that of the dignity of the human spirit under the stress of the most desperate conditions." Join me next time for another lucky dip into old books, where anything is possible and the characters are always surprising.